Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's Zico! And that has fair fizzed. Oh, easy pickings there.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
And it's Carvajal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Real chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And this is Eto'o. Adams with the slide tackle there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is good alertness. Khan with the clearance. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Raul. Luis Suarez. Suarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Referee has just said play on. Now and the finish! They've scored! That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's there to clear it. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Raul. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Zico. Very nicely done. Takes the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone looking for safety. Great vision. Baresi cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tchouaméni tries to pass it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cafu. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Leicester getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kukçu tries to play it through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Brilliantly cut out. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Raul. Played out to the left flank. Zico. And that has been cleared. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Eto'o. And kept out by Beam. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a throw-in. And that's another throw. And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Dani Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding.
It's Bale! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Climbs up big! Mbappe with the clearance. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 2 then. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Played in by Dani Carvajal. Neuer deals with that, nice and simple. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bale. Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Kukçu looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Pelé.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He's missed, but not by that far. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Serginho. Guardiola kept aware, and it is There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Takes a shot. Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Now it's Pelé, Mbappe, Messi. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Kokchu has a shot! Just off target.
Kokchu usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
He has a look out. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a good ball through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Quality ball. And that pass has been well intercepted. And here's Batistuta. And it's Kokchu. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Lamine Yamal did ever so well to produce something then. For him, it's a case of when there's a will, there's a way.
Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. Messi goes pelting down that left-hand side. Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Madrid have been handed a game-changing chance. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, power or placement? And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Has been indicated.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, it's the type of call that...
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's Pele! A terrific save from the keeper.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's really well cleared. It's on the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Scores! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Pele herring after the ball here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Nice bit of trickery. Now that looks a decent ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, played right into his path. Great ball and big chance! Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Scholes. And that's gone loose. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Forlan clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution for Argentina, number 5, Diego.
So the manager
Forlan.
can make a change for
Coming
the
on
first time in the
field
game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a
Number
nightmare
21,
scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that has left him in a heap. And it's played in.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's come to nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's made its way to him. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Argentina, number 9, Mbappe. Coming on.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 19, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Probing pass. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Oh, nicely intercepted. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this. And
little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Look, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams calmly anticipates. Now it's Yamal. Costa Curta goes on a run down the left wing. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it out wide. And this is Ronaldo. Cleared without hesitation.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a little off target. Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. Now he's got space here. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. He's on it, can he get away? Nunez!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
2 added minutes.
2 minutes to be added on. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their third corner. And that has been cleared. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Yamal. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Bebeto. And he's on, and the shot! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham. And Jamal. And this is Bebeto.
Well, I wouldn't quite...
He's given it away. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? He's through here, and he's in on goal. Chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bebeto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Guardiola. And it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Scholes! That's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just...
Bale! Oh, it's taken a touch. And he's there to get it away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Neuer claims comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Kupchu. And the counter is on. Mbappe! Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Bebeto. And there is the half-time whistle. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted. Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele. And he's managed to get free. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Pele looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Adams is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Looking for a runner. Nicely spread. Decent chance! Yes, it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Adams is there and he can get that clear. Julie. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Scholes. Julie. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played into space. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bellingham knocks it into space. That has been knocked clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Julie. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Neuer herring after the ball here. Adams. Oh, easy pickings there. Henderson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. Triol gets over and intercepts. And they're back on the ball again. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
2 added minutes.
Tries to play it
indicated.
through. It's a promising position. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And this could be the final action of the first half. Pelé with the short one. Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's Park Ji-sung. Probing pass. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Adams. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Henderson. Now it's Pelé. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Pelé. Now this could be a chance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Caceres. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. Oh, could be danger here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he's heaved it away. Half an hour gone in the second half. Scholes. Scholes running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice-looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Spread it left. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal picks it up out wide. Rijkaard gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Into the last 5 minutes. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's... Yamal!
Lamine Yamal made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe is having a shot! close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Madrid are enjoying their moment of collective. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the... He's gone for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Maradona. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very decent... There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu gets rid without sophistication. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He came in hard, very hard. Maradona, Sneijder. Great vision. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And this is Henderson. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And here's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Maradona. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Maradona. Triol cannot be beaten that easily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maradona! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that was vital. Caceres gets it away. Jordan Henderson. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Pele. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. The major moment in the game. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Pele. Scholes. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Caceres. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And it's Scholes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Schneider. Maradona. Good ball, good take. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. NAC Breda looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Chance, surely! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, we call that a slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schneider. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Maradona. He's having a go! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. Breda back on level terms. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Drives it in. And he's managed to get rid.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's crossed a chance! No, not the best of headers. Henderson gathers from the goal kick.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Really well taken goal! And they get themselves in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Breda really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Madrid take the lead. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. No, that's been intercepted.
Added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Always onto this. Great ball, and he's in here. Now that is a hefty challenge. That's going to go a long way. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. There's the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kukçu. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Saka. Now this could chance for a shot! Superb
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead up. Oh, what has happened here? Can he get it through? And that's been won straight back. Kukçu. Scholes. And the through ball. Foden. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Romario. Now that looks a decent ball. Caceres goes direct. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh no, what has happened here? Cleared without hesitation. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Mendy spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely shaped ball. Adams makes the interception. Koundé. Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Saliba cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice, ended up in no man's land.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's in on a decent chance! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nicely aimed pass. Scholes. Searching pass he's played there. Adams. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Real chance! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foden, looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kukcu. Knocks it into space. And he's on, and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cleared without complication. Aimed beyond the defence. Adams. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! And he's lost his man here. And that was very necessary. And it's Kukcu. Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! He's got away. Scholes. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a decent clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Shoots! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
That has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. So nearly the perfect ball. Neuer getting this one clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great chance! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done
There will be
that
3
so
minutes
often.
added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no...
Tries a shot! And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line
Hello,
here.
everybody,
Perhaps
and a
one
quick
team
announcement
might
now.
be
We would
happier,
like to
but
ask you all
at
to
the final
kindly stay
reckoning, it's
seated
honours
during the
even
match.
and no
Thank you
complaints.
for your cooperation.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Adams does really well there, he is strong. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Guardiola.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in deep, and a chance! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Tries to play it through. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the shot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping scores!
And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Serginho, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1 minute added time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, what a mistake! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Bale. Looking for options. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Guardiola. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Pelé. Oh, the ball's gone astray. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Carvajal. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Guardiola.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Scholes. Guardiola.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's got two! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Kukçu has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's Mbappe, looking for the run. Oh, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. So, what can they make of this? Oh, that is a nice touch.
There will be
Threads one in.
added
Oh,
time.
important interception. That's that, the end. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.